Yeah.
Start with you. Why have the Winnipeg Jets been able to win both third periods so far?
It's just skipping or staying to the script, just playing our game, not getting outside of ourselves, and just staying in the moment. And just confidence in our abilities and our mindset, and confidence in our style of play, and not beating ourselves. Just keep doing what we're doing, and the message has been great each period. Just keep doing what we're doing on the ice, and work for our chances, and we were able to get it tonight and lock it down.
Another big goal from Kyle Connor, and part of it starts with the play that Cole wins in the corner, and you guys work it around. What was your view of that? And Cole's play, Kyle's play, all of it?
Yeah, it was great forecheck. We got the puck, went low to high, D to D, kind of spread them out, and we reset it back down, and Scheif and Fetz won their battle, and KC is so good at finding that quiet ice, and it was a great look by Fetz, and you give it to the right guy, he's going to put it in the net.
One for each of you. Maybe start with you. How did you feel you guys played compared to game one?
Yeah, I think there were some things, first two periods, that we did well, some things that we could improve on, and I think that third period was a really solid period by both teams. We were just able to find that one, and kind of able to hold on to the lead. Bucky made some big saves for us. He was dialed in, and Bennington played great too down there. So we knew it was going to be a tight checking game, and that's what we expect from them. And again tonight we were able to get that one and lock it down.
Their push never seemed to come. How did your tight checking? How did you see it affecting them?
Yeah, I think it was frustrating them. We weren't giving them, much ice, and we were just being patient with it and making them come through us, and we didn't, give that middle of the ice away. And I think it's frustrating to play against when you play like that. And we were able to, keep them on the outside, and when they did get a chance, like Dylan said here, it was Bucky made a great save, and it was a great defensive performance.
Cole, how would you describe the subtle play Mark makes before the puck gets to you on the goal, the way he gets inside position on Fowler, and then what did you see to find the lane for Kyle?
Yeah, I mean, Scheif is so smart when it comes to that body positioning, getting inside a guy or just making a little poke on the puck, and he was able to get the guy's stick and then make just a little poke, and that was all that he needed to, for the puck to come to me and create that little bit of space. And I knew that I had a little bit of time, and like Smokey said, KC finds the right, pockets of the ice, how to get open, and I just made a quick look, and he was wide open, and then, he makes a great shot. So it was, a great play.
Dylan, how do you describe the hit from Logan Stanley? Also the magnitude, how he was sort of able to also take Kyrou out of the game after he was probably the Blues' best forward in game one.
Yeah, it was a big hit. Obviously, it was a big moment. He read the play well, and finished, strong, and it was a big hit. That's how you categorize it. It was, we got up on the bench, crowd got into it. Any time you get a chance to lay a hit on their top end guys or skill guys, we want to make it hard on them. And not everybody can hit like that, but that was a great hit. And he's been a guy that's not scared of the moment. Stan, he goes after guys and uses that size well. But he's done a great job with the puck too, making plays, and he's been real solid for us.
Dylan, what do you think you guys did better in this game to kind of clamp down and limit the amount of high danger chances that the Blues were getting?
Well, they did have some looks early on there. I think, their D were beating us up the ice a couple times. They had that second wave coming. We got outside the dots a couple of times, but then we were just able to, kind of just get back to how we play. And, we just kind of got away from it a couple of times there. And Bucky made some big saves for us. But, that third period, we just felt confident that we just kept rolling the lines and doing what we do. Don't get outside of ourselves, stick to the game plan. We were, willing to play that patient game, and was able to find the result tonight.
Dylan, Luke Shen just had a really good answer about the ups and downs of a defenseman, finding his game in the NHL, and he was saying it in reference to Logan. I'm wondering what you guys saw from him as, sometimes with the fan base, he was much maligned for some of the mistakes that he had made, but what you guys saw in him that leads to a point tonight and what he's capable of doing for a team in these big moments.
Yeah, I think it hasn't been obviously an upward trajectory for him. He's had some injuries. He's had some, some tough bounces, and he's really had to, kind of grind for it, even for a guy who was in the first round. Nothing was necessarily given to him. He's worked really hard at his craft. I think each year you can see he's getting more comfortable. He's making really good plays with the puck on our breakouts and moving transition. I think he's got an underrated offensive game, and getting shots through at the point and using his offensive ability. He's such a big man. I'm sure it's not easy growing into that body at those teenager years and those early 20s. But he's one of the hardest working guys in the gym, on the ice, always trying to get better. And to see him have a moment tonight where he's able to make a big impact on the game, we're proud of him. We know he's capable of that, and we know that we're confident that his best hockey's still ahead of him.
For either of you, Kyle had a good. He had a good response when asked about why you guys keep finding the big moment in this series. He said it's just about never taking a shift off. And I wonder the kind of mental acuity you have to stay on top of the game the way you guys are, to the point that you've been bulletproof in these third periods.
Go ahead, Fez. If you want it.
Yeah, I think we know what we're capable of. We know our game, we know our style, and it comes down to being patient. We're not. We're going to play our game defensively, and that's kind of always been our motto all year is, defense first. We'll get our offense from our defense, and, it really frustrates other teams, and then, we can capitalize from there. And, the whole thing of never taking a shift off, doing all the little things right, every play matters, whether it's, all three zones. Every little play matters, and I think we have that kind of ingrained in us right now. And, we're just focused on winning every individual battle that we have out there. And, if we do that, we're going to be in good shape.
Well said.